Hey guys, Adrian here, and welcome to the vlog. It is Monday, August 4th, the first week of August. It's been a while since I vlogged. I had actually the weekend went by pretty fast, but it seems like, I don't know, it seems like it was just yesterday was Friday, but really it was Sunday and the weekend passed by so fast. So anyways, good to be back in vlogging, and I'm still pretty tired. I slept a lot yesterday because I was at a party on Saturday at a friend's house and basically ended up getting home at like 9 in the morning and was so tired and so Friday I went to the gym with my assistant and we worked leg day and it didn't affect me on Saturday, but right after I got home from the party Sunday morning my legs were just killing me. Like I was walking around with a limp all day and it was ridiculous. Because it hurt so much to even like physically stand or stretch my legs out in any way, and it's weird because that's never really like happened to me with legs before. So, anyways, Monday, semi looking forward for the week starting, and also at the same time wishing it could just stay the weekend. Alrighty, so I am starting the day off with breakfast and back on that whole smoothie binge. Right now I'm just throwing some pieces of banana in here, and then I'm gonna add in I just picked these up over the weekend. These are the frozen blueberries and strawberries, or sorry, strawberries. I did not get I was trying to get frozen strawberries, couldn't find any. I think I'm just gonna go, so I went with more banana today because I want more banana, and I'm gonna go a lot of raspberries as well, so I got some frozen raspberries here. So I think I'm gonna go majority just strawberry raspberry smoothie day. I don't know if I want to add some blueberries. I'll add a little bit of blueberries, whatever. I've been really liking blueberries lately. But yeah, no, I didn't get any frozen strawberries because there was none at the Japanese market, so I still need to get some of those. So, as you can see, tons of banana, strawberry, or sorry, I keep on saying strawberry, banana, raspberry, and blueberry. And that's how it's all packaged. I probably should have put the bananas at the top, but there's only one ice cube, so, or no, two ice cubes, so it shouldn't be too bad to cut through. Went down pretty smooth. I'm picking up lunch right now, so we're in the convenience store. I'm still looking around. It's full right now. It's packed. There's a guy behind me watching me vlog. What are you getting? So here is the MacBook Air, and as you can see, oops, let me focus. There you go. I have to block off the serial number. It is now running OS 10 10.10, the developer preview of OS 10 Yosemite. So it's running on my MacBook Air. This is, I don't even know what year. I think this is 2011 MacBook Air, 1.6 gigahertz i5, 2 gigs of RAM. Really bare minimum specs, but this is gonna be my test machine for Yosemite. So it has the whole new interface, all that good stuff. So you can see the new kind of flat UI icons. So I'm gonna start experimenting with this, and I'll have some videos out on some of the new Yosemite features. Alrighty, it is now 4 in the afternoon. I'm just relaxing with the dog. My assistant just stepped out, or left, I should say, to go home. So I am, normally this is the time where I take a break, but I gotta resolve some site issues. Our site has gone down. I gotta fix some issues with our hosting, our web host, which is HostGator, to make sure that goes up. That's the thing, like, especially running a news site or anything, especially with the client service, anything really, you need to make sure your site stays up. That's a pretty big portion of it. I mean, we're not a social network or anything, or a site that depends on hundreds of thousands of users depend on it. But it is important because, like I said, you have issues where just in the last 2 days where the site's been down, or a day and a half, clients have been contacting me through email, and I had another client asking me like, how can they place an order? And you never know, like that can, if they can't get through, that may like prevent them from ordering, or that just looks bad. Like, it's a part of your reputation in a sense as a business. So I'm sitting here in front of my window, just cleaning off some stuff here on the desk. As you can see, that iMac right there, the 27-inch iMac is now moved on my assistant's desk. So she uses that now. So meaning the desk to my side here is just nothing, just glass. And a couple other the iPads on it, so I need to move some stuff around while overly bright. And I like it. I like sitting here. Like I like the idea of just because this natural light. Just kind of sit here. It's a nice little desk to write on or anything of that matter. That's the cool part about it being a glass desk. It's or an L-shaped desk. It's very spacious. But you know, I really wish I had a view because me and my friend we were just joking about this when she left that like. The funny thing is, like, I wanted to be able to have my window open more often and just kind of, when I'm thinking, just gaze out and you know, enjoy the view. But to be honest, my view is a playground, which kind of makes it a little bit weird when there's, like, a lot of kids there. Let me quickly rotate the camera. So you can see what I'm talking about. Like, literally, the playground is, like, right along there behind the fence, and you can see cars pass by. I mean, it's not too bad, and to be honest, that neighborhood is actually pretty abandoned now. Before, there used to be so many people that lived there, but they did renovation, so they moved a lot of people out. It's a Air Force base, so the Air Force families live there. But yeah, I don't want to be like a creeper or anything. It seems like I'd be watching the kids or something if I was on my windowsill. But no, I mean, it's the only view I have. So, and it's the reason the lighting is so much better coming this way because the sun sets from this angle. I have a window right here, as you can see, it's blocked off kind of, but that really gets, you know, not much sunlight. And the reason you'll notice these Japanese houses tend to have these, like they look like prison cell bars. I guess one, they're for security in the sense that like people can't just break into your window. But also we're prone to typhoons, like I was just saying, so if debris comes flying at the windows, that protects it, obviously, from being completely shattered. I'm a huge fan of the lighting here, like when it comes to natural light. Like I should put my tripod and my DSLR here and shoot more videos this way because it's actually really, really nice lighting. Got my noodles and Gatorade and listening to a podcast in the background. Check that out. The sky's like... It almost looks like it's on fire, almost. Nice hue of orange. Alrighty, it is 8 o'clock at night. I just got done eating my dinner and I had received some of the best news. My dad came in to give me a letter of my mail because I get the mail out there where they work at, obviously. And I was very, and it sounds very weird, but I never thought I'd say this, very happy to receive a notice from everybody's favorite Internal Revenue Service, aka IRS, for my tax year of 2013. So, without having to get into the full story and details, basically, I had to get an extension for filing for taxes because this year was my first year filing for taxes because I just turned 2013 is when I turned 18. And being self-employed, there's a lot of different stuff I have to do compared to a normal, when you're self-employed, you file a whole bunch of different things. Lots of different loopholes I basically had to jump through to get everything sorted out and proper because it was my first year of filing and all that. And I was granted the extension and all this stuff. But there's a whole bunch of different things I had to do, a whole bunch of different things I had to fill out, verify, get in order. And if there's any advice I can give to you guys who are just starting out, or maybe you're prior to 18 and you're working on some business, find out all of that tax-related or legal-related ramifications. If you're an LLC, an S-corp, nonprofit, I don't care. Find out as fast as you can, as soon as possible, how your tax situation works, as far as, writing off and all that. And if you're successful and have the money, be willing to spend it on like a tax professional, or in my case, like I hired a CPA, whether you want to go through H&R Block or whatever, to get all of that stuff organized for you, because it's such, to have their professional capacity and all of that, it really, really helped out. And it's been a stressful last couple weeks to months getting all this sorted out and just kind of materialized and sent over. And I'm just kind of glad to say that this is the last process. So I'm over the mountain type thing, and I'm just like kind of like, take my money, government, just take my money so this situation can be done with. I'm not. I don't need to go again into details, but I'm not doing some payment plan. I'm just kind of paying it all off at once, literally, just to be like, I'm done with this type thing. And then 2014 taxes will come around soon enough. But I'm just kind of glad to have all my things in order now, and the rest should be easier in a breeze. I think it's this process of being self-employed and owning a business. There's always things you have to do that's a little bit different when it comes to this sort of stuff, especially like taxes is just one area of that. Um, there's so many people you can help, there's hire to help you with this, and services you can use, but there's just, I feel like I had to jump through so many loopholes the first time through, and maybe it's because I wasn't prepared. I don't know, but I remember even when I was getting my first credit card from a bank. I remember when I was signing up when I just turned 18. I have you have no credit history. I haven't worked in any other job, so I've been self-employed that whole time. I remember there was like, oh yeah, if you have a yearly income of this, you totally opt out for this card. Like you can opt for this card. And I remember signing up, and they're like, I got it once it got like upper management. I got a call from Virginia or whatever it was, saying like, oh yeah, like we need to verify your income. They don't essentially, they don't believe you make that much at 18, or for my annual income, they didn't believe I made that much. And then I remember I had to call PayPal. I got PayPal because I have a business account. They were able to not fax, but I guess send over my invoices and all that back when I was using PayPal for my invoice system to verify my annual income. And that, to me, it was just like kind of like at that point I was just like, you know what, just to prove to you like this is actually my revenue, because I was getting doubted and having to jump through all these loopholes at certain points. And I know that sounds very condescending to be like, look, I make that much money, but that's literally what I did. And at that point, after that was verified, like I didn't even go through with signing through the card process. I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna wait till I file a couple months from now from taxes. That way, you don't. This doesn't even have to be an issue, because obviously after you file for taxes, it goes on record and goes towards all of that. And yeah, whew, sorry, long rambling process, but nonetheless, I know I sound like very letting off the steam, but I am very relieved at this point to say, uh, you know, I'm finally done with all this mumbo jumbo, or whatever you want to call it. So it's midnight now, technically Tuesday. I just got done writing up a post on medium.com, which I'm going to link down below. It took me about 30-40 minutes to write. It took me about a total of 8 years of lesson. It's an 8-year lesson that really kind of cultivated over time. And it takes about 3 to 4 minutes to read. And if that's not a solid pitch, I don't know what is. But it's a post I wrote called Defined by Numbers, and talks about how early on in my life, how I realized I wasn't going to be defined by a set of numbers. How I believe in the principle that, people lie, but numbers don't. Numbers are these things that are, usually proven and solid in statistics and fact and all that. But, the two factors with numbers early on in my life being age and money that I wouldn't be labeled by. They may be things that I'm proud of, and they may be achievements and goals and so on and so forth. They're things that motivated me along the way, but I wouldn't be defined by them. I chose rather to define those set of numbers than be defined by them, if that makes any sense. Rather than be defined, by my age when I was starting out, I wanted to be known for my work. Whether I was 13 or 14 or 15, I wanted to be known for the work and the time and the discipline and the ambition that it took to get there, rather than the numbers. It's like a philosophy I have where I tend to say, you can take everything I have today. You can take my net worth from me. You can take the money out of my pocket. You can't take away the skill. You can't take away the talent. You can't take away the knowledge. And those are what I use. Those are the building blocks to achieve the thing I have now. But, I'll always have those building blocks. And if you take, the goal away from me, I can get back up there in due time. So, I think it's an interesting article to read, and I hope you guys do too. So definitely check it out below. I'd love to hear your guys' opinions. And with that said, guys, I'm going to call it a vlog. I'm going to call it a night. I want to thank you all, as always, so much for watching and for all your support, feedback, etc. And I'll catch you all in the next vlog.